I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11. All right. I'm just gonna go. I will look at something. I don't know. It's like 5 o'clock. Saturday. What am I doing? At least I put pants on. I should get credit for that, right? If you're a fan of the channel and you drive a Mercedes, then I bless your good standing in life. I would never hold it against a viewer or a friend who wanted to drive one. But two things. I don't like Mercedes. I have my reasons. And the other thing is that, and again, I hate to generalize, but this is after having a driver's license since the early 80s. I have never seen a Mercedes driver driving with intelligence, decorum, and a thoughtful nature toward their fellow motorist. Make of that what you will. Convert it to 4-letter words if you like. I'm not going to. I will take the high road and say that if you and I have a personal exchange, a relationship of some sort, and you drive a Mercedes, or you're a fan, look, I can't fault the engineering. I cannot fault their track record of being a car company that kicks ass and takes a lot of championships and many different forms of racing. But fuck Mercedes, man. Fuck Mercedes. So before I say my famous tagline here, I'm actually up here for a reason right now, and that's because I spent the entire afternoon in Nizar's chat. Hey chat, welcome all those who were in the chat today. You guys, you chat so much, you slap. You are fire slap chats. But he posted that amongst the 3 hours of morass and glory hole jokes and other stuff that we were talking about, he had these things that were available at this store that are actually Keurig cup carrier devices, but they're these acrylic boxes. And I have several transports that I've been trying to figure out how to display them using up less shelf space. And so this sounds almost ideal. I'm gonna pick one up, at least one, if they have them. I'm gonna pick one up and see how they work for transports, because Nas put regular Hot Wheels in them. And by the way, there are ways of making that surface sort of more adherent for cars to stay still. I'll get into that later maybe. But anyway, I want to see if they got any of those clear containers here at this shop. So as I like to say, let's go be creepy in Target. I'm trying to be respectful to everybody in the store by not getting on camera. It's really busy in here right now. But this is what I'm talking about. These are $5 at Target. And you find them up in the front by all the sort of super cheap, crazy crap that's right there at the front door when you walk in. I didn't know if they would be here at mine, but yeah, they're here at mine too. So these will be at your store. I'm only buying one right now to figure out if this works right for what I'm using it for, but I may pick up a few more of these. Really nice, clean acrylic. Anyway, see what they got in the diecast, etc. While we're here. I really feel like I gotta pick this guy up at some point. I mean, it's basically Godzilla, right? I mean, sort of looking dude, and he's got deluxe action. Pretty cool. I am not a Pokemon person, so I don't know, but that's pretty cool to me. Single Virago. And not much else. Was it the Kermit that has? No. Okay. I guess I was hallucinating that. It happens sometimes. I'm old. Hey, so part 1 is done. I found the Keurig organizers, okay? And there's gonna be multiple uses for this. I actually, now that I'm looking at them and I think about it, they're maybe a little bit longer than I necessarily need, but I've had this idea for displaying a couple of cars that I've picked up recently and I've talked about for the show, and they actually look so good to me. And I've sent I sent some pictures to my nephew. This is another joke we all have, but yeah, my nephew collects diecast. So I sent some pictures that I did, some really unprofessionally shot pictures on my phone of the recent stuff that I've gotten from Virago. And with the exception of the fact that right now I've got a Virago F1 from Mercedes. See, I can't help myself. Lewis Hamilton is driving for Mercedes right now, so you kind of take what you can get. He's going to Ferrari soon. So this is all kind of coming around to the point. I do have a point. I was thinking about picking up one of the Virago F1 anyway. I don't really see the need for finding one that is specifically Lewis Hamilton. I'm not going to keep it in the box. I really kind of want it more as a display piece, a third part, if you will, to this concept that I've had going in my head since I started picking these up and looking at them and liking how they look. So, spending all day in Naz's chat, hey chat, was a good thing. Anyway, onward, forward, upward. I got to go to a Freddie Meyer. All right, Freddie Meyer. See if I can complete my project. Yeah, it's cool. I would like to thank the two very selfless ladies who just threw themselves in front of the Girl Scout table for me. You will be celebrated in myth and legend. Perfect. Drive 16. No. Ultimately, I don't care. In my mind, it's going to be somebody else anyway. Let's see, which number do I like better? 55. That's a nice. Or 16. Oh yeah, 55 for sure. It's an odd number. My wife and odd numbers, so I'm gonna back that move. Okay, so fucking hair is getting in my eyes. Okay, so I got the Barago. I'm gonna go home and open this, take it right out of the box. I don't care about the box at all. But I'll see you at home. I'm just gonna drive home really quick. Not really quick. I'm gonna drive home. By the way, those Barago cars. The F1 cars are now $6.99 at Kroger. So whether you are near a Fred Meyer like me, or any of the other Kroger stores, those Barago F1 cars are well worth a $6.99 investment if you like one of the teams. It's a really quality piece of metal, and they've got rubber tires and everything else. I'll show you when I get home. Let's go. Back at the lab. And, you know, you might say, what the hell are we doing today here? Okay. Let me explain. I have a couple of cars, and they're all from Barago, which is now a subsidiary of Maisto, I believe. I know they were their own entity for a very long time, but I think Maisto has bought them out. I don't know how recent that is, because I haven't been paying attention to this brand up until this point. But I did want to get this car open and out of its case. If you've seen me open the other one of these, it's a very much like that. There's an official Ferrari sticker there. This is official Merc. The designs are, official, and they do a really nice job. When I opened the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton that I ordered from online, I was very pleasantly surprised when I got it out of this cheap ass box. These are now coming to, they have an actual plastic dust cover for these. So if you pay attention to the version that you're buying, these ones in the cardboard, by the way, just the cardboard box with the plastic window, they are $6.99 right now at all the Kroger stores in our state anyway. I would imagine a similar price reduction for you wherever you are if you're in the continental United States. These were listed at $9.99, $10 essentially. So anyway, I am going to take this out of its case, right? And I'm not going to bother reviewing it very much. I'm going to take a look at it as per it sort of relates to this one, which I'll tell you what, I am very happy with. The detail on this car is absolutely breathtaking. The decal work is flawless. The tires are rubber. They're really nice sort of molded rubber that looks just like the various slicks that they run on these cars. And I just don't think that much detail, if any, was spared or lost in this. So the next one I picked up was for Ferrari, and the reason why I did that is that I have a couple of other Barago. I'll put up a picture of here. Actually, I have them separated, all three of them. But since I have this Barago Mercedes, it doesn't quite fit with the other two, which I have picked up. And they're slightly different scale, too. The Race and Play Ferrari stuff is also officially licensed stuff. And it comes in a very no-nonsense packaging. So the idea of buying them and taking them out at $6.50 shouldn't bother you that much. With these Barago, it's very nice. They put a little screw plate on the bottom, and I'm going to remove that without hemming and hawing this time. The last time I took one of these out, I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? I don't know. Of course I should. Take toys out of their packaging. Toys need to breathe. They need to be played with just like any old person. So I'm going to remove, with a mini driver, I'm going to remove the plate. Set that aside. I will disassemble it later. But let's take a quick look at this out of the box. It has a different antenna on it because the one on the Mercedes doesn't have these little flags on the front communications wire there. The detail on these is amazing. The bottom looks like carbon fiber, and a lot of the important aerodynamics are molded right on there. The front wing, it looks like it's made out of carbon fiber. It's really neat. And again, rubber tires. They spin, the wheels on the car go round and round. In this case, this is going to be, Ferrari. I'm much better off with supporting, although I don't ever intend to buy an actual Ferrari, but who knows, maybe if I become internet famous, I will waste all of my money on an Italian car that I never really envied in the first place. But I do like these F1 cars. They are just beautiful design, and this is a beautiful representation of them. Hang on a second, I'm gonna go let the dogs in and give them their dinner so that I can carry on with this. Right back. Okay, so where was I with this? Okay, the next part of the puzzle, actually, is where I was. This is a Keurig drawer. It's just meant to sit. There are little feet here so you can stack them, but it's so that you can, and of course it's sort of held shut by some tape maybe? Oh yeah. But I was watching Nazar's show today. He did a live, so it's going to be, this information is going to be sort of buried, if you will, in that live. So I thought I would go out and kill two birds with one stone and open one of these up and see what I felt about it. Sales sticker off of the plastic. Acrylic, excuse me. Pulling it off slowly. If you're ever removing a sticker, it helps to just let the sticker adhesive unhook at its own rate. So put a solid tension on a decal and pull lateral to the surface that it's stuck to. And what that will do is hopefully the sticker will pull its own stick-em up. If you need to, you can also re-energize a sticker, if you will, a little bit. If it's an older one, you can put those under a little bit of a hair dryer thing, and it'll help to remove it. It's got two of these stupid. Jeez, I thought I had filled the time gracefully and was just going to open this up and finish talking about it. Balls to you, Daddy. Okay. So I got this thing finally open. If you see, there are three little compartments in there, right? And so what Nazar was doing was putting two Hot Wheels in them like this. But I thought about using them for, amongst other things, I have, and a couple other Ferraris over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these in here. Just so that you can kind of take a look at what I intended to do. And if you take a look, it's then keeps all the dust off of the cars. They do roll around a little bit in here. Let me recenter that. Let me recenter that. But, I mean, take a look at that. Okay? You can stack those on your desk. You can put them wherever you want to, and probably, if you're careful, you can affix these things to your wall. But they'll hold a larger scale, okay, than just two 164s. These are 143 scale, and maybe I have to grab some other Ferraris. Anyway, I will put them in pictures at the end of this. I don't want to take a long time. I've already talked, or I've already done quite a bit of show here, but this is why I purchased these. What I picked one up today. I would like to thank Nazar very much for sharing this idea, and he's right. Go to dollar stores, go to Family Dollar, go to Dollar General, and you can find things for much cheaper than you can find that have, you know, the M2 stamp of approval or every Diecast company's stamp of approval. These are Keurig drawers, and I think they're really, really sweet. $5 a piece, right up there in front, right as you walk in the doors. See, watching hours and hours and hours of your friends on YouTube, it can learn you a thing or two. Far out. Thank you very much, Nazar, for sharing that today again. And thank you all for being here watching some of that. I really appreciate your time. If you think about it, throw us a subscribe down there. We're trying to grow the channel a little bit. It helps us reach more people. It helps us do more things. So if you think about it and you're liking what you see here, hit the subscribe. You can also change the notifications to make sure that you don't miss another chance to waste time here at the Monkey Shine Lab. All right, folks. I've got to go. We have a new family member. Can't post to Facebook, but I can talk about it on my show. I have a new granddaughter, and she's beautiful. So I'm going to get back off the internet for a while. Let my phone recharge. Anyway, thanks very much for coming out to Monkey Shine Lab, folks, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.